Patrick Galen Dempsey is an American actor and race car driver, best known for his role as neurosurgeon Derek McDreamy Shepherd in Grey's Anatomy, starring alongside Ellen Pompeo. Dempsey then retired the character after 11 seasons. He saw early success as an actor, starring in a number of films in the 1980s, including Can't Buy Me Love and Loverboy. In the 1990s, he mostly appeared in smaller roles in film, such as Outbreak and television. Patrick was also in Scream 3, where he portrayed the role of Detective Mark Kincaid. He was successful in landing a lead role in Sweet Home Alabama, a surprise box office hit. He has since starred in other films, including Brother Bear 2, Enchanted, Maid of Honor, Valentine's Day, Flypaper, Freedom Riders, Transformers, Dark of the Moon, and Bridget Jones's Baby.
Dempsey, who maintains a sports car and vintage car collection, also enjoys auto racing in his spare time. He has competed in Pro-Am events such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans, Rolex 24 at Daytona Sports Car Race and Ensenada Score Baja 1000 off-road race. Prior to the 2013 24 Hours of Le Mans, Dempsey declared that he would walk away from acting if he couldn't dedicate himself full-time to motorsports.
Dempsey was born in Lewiston, Maine, and grew up in the nearby towns of Turner and Buckfield. He has two older sisters and a half-brother, Shane. His mother, Amanda, was a school secretary, and his father, William, was an insurance salesman.
He attended Buckfield High School and St. Dominic Regional High School, and after moving to Houston attended Willow Ridge High School.
In his youth, Dempsey participated in juggling competitions. In 1981, he achieved the second place at the International Jugglers Association Championship in the juniors category, just behind Anthony Gatto, who is considered to be the best technical juggler of all time.
Dempsey was diagnosed with dyslexia at age 12. He told Barbara Walters on her 2008 Oscar special that he thinks dyslexia made him what he is today. "It's given me a perspective of, you have to keep working," Dempsey told Walters. "I have never given up."
An invitation to audition for a role in the stage production of Torch Song Trilogy led to Patrick Dempsey's discovery as an actor. His audition was successful, and he spent the following 4 months touring with the company in Philadelphia. He followed this with another tour, Brighton Beach Memoirs, in the lead role, which was directed by Gene Saks. Dempsey has also made notable appearances in the stage productions of On Golden Pond, with the main acting company, and as Timmy in a 1990 off-Broadway revival of the subject was Rose's co-starring with John Mahoney and Dana Ivey at the Roundabout Theater in New York.
Dempsey's first major feature film role was at age 21 with Beverly D'Angelo in the movie In the Mood, the actual World War II story about Ellsworth Weiscarver, whose relationships with older married women created a national uproar. He then co-starred in the third installment of the comedy classic Meatballs 3, Summer Job, alongside Sally Kellerman in 1987. This was followed by the teen comedy Can't Buy Me Love in 1987 with actress Amanda Peterson and Some Girls with Jennifer Connelly in 1988. In 1989, Dempsey had the lead role in the films Loverboy with actress Kirstie Alley and Happy Together with actress Helen Slater.
Dempsey made several featured appearances in television in the 1990s. He was cast several times in pilots that were not picked up for a full season, including lead roles in the TV versions of the films The Player and About a Boy. He received good reviews, however, as he portrayed real-life mob boss Meyer Lansky in 1991 when Mobsters was put on the screen. His first major television role was a 3-episode stint as Will Truman's closeted sportscaster boyfriend on Will and Grace. He went on to play the role of Aaron Brooks on Once and Again. Dempsey received an Emmy nomination in 2001 as Outstanding Guest Actor in a drama series for the role of Aaron. In 1993, he played a young John F. Kennedy in the 2-part TV miniseries JFK, Reckless Youth. In 2000, he played Detective Kincaid in Scream 3.
Dempsey had a high-profile role as the fiancé of Reese Witherspoon's character in Sweet Home Alabama. In 2004, he co-starred in the highly acclaimed HBO production Iron Jawed Angels, opposite Hilary Swank and Angelica Houston. He also appeared as special guest star in The Practice for its 3-episode finale season.
In 2007, Dempsey starred in the Disney film Enchanted and the Paramount Pictures film Freedom Writers, where he reunited with his Iron Jawed Angels co-star Hilary Swank. He also voiced the character Kenai in Brother Bear sequel Brother Bear 2, replacing Joaquin Phoenix. Dempsey's most recent roles include the 2008 film Maid of Honor as Tom, and the 2010 romantic comedy Valentine's Day. The latter film follows 5 interconnecting stories about Los Angelinos anticipating the holiday of love.
Universal Pictures acquired the rights to the prize-winning novel The Art of Racing in the Rain in July 2009, for Dempsey to star in. The project has not been able to find a director. He starred as Dylan Gould in Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
Dempsey has received significant public attention for his role as Dr. Derek Shepherd in the drama Grey's Anatomy next to Ellen Pompeo. Before landing the role, Dempsey auditioned for the role of Dr. Chase on another medical show, House. He also appeared in 2 episodes of the later Grey's spin-off Private Practice, playing the same character of Dr. Shepherd. The relationship his character had with Meredith Grey on screen has received a lot of praise and positive reactions, portraying a love story far more realistic than the usual happy ever after. The chemistry between the two made this love story the center one of the series.
In January 2014, he signed a 2-year contract to remain on Grey's Anatomy, then in its 10th season, that would ensure his participation for potential 11th and 12th seasons.
Dempsey was nominated for Best Performance by an Actor in a Television Series Drama at the 2006 Golden Globes for the role. His success on the show has led to his becoming a spokesman for Mazda and State Farm Insurance. Buddy TV ranked him number 1 on its list of TV's Sexiest Men of 2011.
Following his departure from Grey's Anatomy, Dempsey was working on 2 small-screen projects, the drama The Limit for Sundance TV and a travelogue spy thriller called Photos. He said,
in 2016, Dempsey starred in the Universal Pictures film Bridget Jones's Baby with Renee Zellweger and Colin Firth, and in 2018 he appeared on Epic's television miniseries The Truth About the Harry K. Bird Affair.
On February 4, 2020, Dempsey announced that he is returning to broadcast television to play as the congressional leader in Ways and Means, which was pilot ordered to CBS.
He has been the face of L'Oreal and Versace and was featured in ads for Serengeti sunglasses. In November 2008, he launched an Avon fragrance named Unscripted. In June 2009, Women's Wear Daily reported the launch of a second Avon fragrance named Patrick Dempsey 2. The fragrance was recognized as the men's private label/direct sell for the 2010 FIFI Awards. On September 29, 2012, Mexican cable company Cablemas, Megacable, and Mexico City's Cablevision launched an advertising campaign featuring Dempsey as the love interest of a domestic worker who comes across his profile on an online dating site.
Starting in 2013, Patrick Dempsey became the face of Silhouette, promoting eyewear fashion from Austria. From January 2017, Dempsey appears for Vodafone Italy and he appears in some Italian spots about it. In 2018, Blue Salt, a Malibu-based fashion brand, launched a clothing line designed by the actor.
In 2014, Dempsey told Reuters in the Hockenheimring support paddock at the German Grand Prix that motor racing was not just a hobby and had become as much a part of who he is as acting. He said, "It's all-consuming in many ways. I couldn't imagine not racing right now. It really keeps me motivated. It's all I think about on a daily basis."
Dempsey, who maintains an extensive sports and vintage car collection, has enjoyed auto racing in his spare time for several years. Before the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2013, he said that he would like to compete full-time, telling Eurosport.
I would like to make that a complete priority and just focus on this full-time. If I could just walk away from acting, I think I could do that very easily, and just focus on the driving. I would love that more than anything else.
Dempsey announced he would race the 2011 Rolex 24 at Daytona along with other races throughout the season in a Mazda RX-8.
Dempsey finished in third place in the GT class of the Rolex 24 at Daytona. In 2012, Dempsey competed in the Grand-Am Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge behind the wheel of an Aston Martin Racing Multimatic Motorsports Aston Martin Vantage GT4, which, after 5 successful racing seasons in Europe, was to make its debut on American tracks. He formed the Dempsey Racing Team to compete in the American Le Mans Series. The team fielded a full-time Oreca FLM09 in the Prototype Challenge class, as well as a Lola V12/80 Coupe in the Prototype 2 class from Laguna Seca onward.
After debuting at the 2009 24 Hours of Le Mans, Dempsey returned to France 4 years later and competed in a Porsche 997 GT3 RSR at the 2013 24 Hours of Le Mans endurance race. Dempsey and his co-drivers finished 29th overall and 4th in class.
Telling Porsche Newsroom, not much changes in my TV work, but everything changes constantly in motor racing, every lap, every bend, and every moment.
In 2015, Dempsey focused on participating in the FIA World Endurance Championship with his own Dempsey Racing Proton team in the GT class in a Porsche 997 GT3 RSR, teamed with Patrick Long and Marco Seefried.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.